Hi, folks. We're back here at Golden One Center. Frank Halverson along with Chris Lucky for this Sac Joaquin Section CIF Division 5 championship between the #1 seed, the Brookside Christian Knights, and your Argonaut Mustangs. We just came off of one section championship. The girls took home, and we're looking for a second, Chris.
Yeah, we are. The Argonaut boys are back onto a familiar court that they played on last year in the state finals. So to return back here to Golden One Arena is quite an accomplishment for these guys. Third straight trip to a section final.
Well, they've got their work cut out for them tonight. They're facing a very athletic team in this Brookside Christian Knights, led by Rubio De La Rosa, a sophomore averaging 25 points a game. And he can fill it up, shoots 42% from the three-point line. And he's their leading scorer. One thing we've been able to see the Argonaut defense do is concentrate on that type of player and try to make somebody else beat you.
Yeah, they did that last week against the Sac Adventist #1 player, Beeman. I expect them to come out and do a lot of pressure defense on Geronimo Rubio De La Rosa. Just a sophomore, that kid is.
Right, but you still have the senior, the 6'4" senior in Carter that averages 16 points a game. So they've got some other people that can help out Tripp. He's only a freshman. He throws in about 8 points a game. Hillary, a junior, throws in a little over 8 points a game. So they've got some other players that can fill it up. But, you know, in watching these warm-ups a little bit, this team is extremely talented. They're very athletic. They come in at 25-3. They were 12-0 in their league. They played in the Central California Athletic Alliance League. You know, not the most
15, Kelvin
strongest
Trotter.
competition league as we've talked about some of these other teams. However, these
correction by the announcer.
this team is a good basketball team. We have not had any common opponents. I think maybe we had one.
Christian,
yeah, we both played Elliott Christian, so out of Lodi,
and both beat them.
Yeah, both teams beat them handily.
And Elliott's in the league with Brookside, I believe.
I think they are. Hey, I will tell you, Brookside last time won a section title back in 2015. They're in search of their third title. They won in 15 and in 1998. So.
Matter of fact, I think
15, Kelvin Trotter.
Ryan's team lost to Brookside. Unfortunately, we had to play them down there in their little cafeteria. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I was at that ball game. That gymnasium, that floor is about half the size as this one.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I look forward to seeing how the Mustangs come out. They're going to put pressure on the Knights and see how the Knights handle it. Carter Swingle's hands were all over the basketball last week in the semifinal game. And Harrison O'Neill continues an offensive charge. I think the Mustangs will be right there.
Yeah, they're going to have to play well. It comes down to win this game, you have to play well. They didn't get here. This is no fluke. The #1 seed, the #2 seed are here. I was just looking at the league that Central played in: Brookside Christian, Venture Academy, Big Valley Christian, Turlock Christian, Elliott Christian, Millennium, Stone Ridge Christian, Sierra Ridge Academy. That made up their leagues. So we are going to take time out here for the national anthem. We do have microphones down on the floor so we can get some floor sound of that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the national anthem being performed today by Argonauts Jaden Vassie.
There, the national anthem. She's been done it so many times there, she might get a gig with the Kings, huh?
Yeah, she may. She does a great job.
All right, we're getting ready to kick this one off, get it underway, or tip this one off, I should say, instead of kick this one off. The Argonaut Mustangs trying to defend their Sac Joaquin section title from last year against the Brookside Christian Knights, who won their last section championship, what did you say, 3 years ago,
in 2015? Yeah, and you know what, Frank, it'd be nice to break the trend, the pattern. 2 years ago, girls won, boys lost. Last year, girls lost, boys won. This year, girls won. Come on, boys, let's break that pattern and win.
Well, let's see if we can bring them home back-to-back here. This is Frank Halverson and Chris Lucky. We're at the Golden One Center. We're glad you're with us. You're listening to KVGC 1340, 96.5 FM. Heard around the world at kvgcradio.com. Here we go. Argonaut controls the tip. Swingle kicks a skip pass across to Trotter. Back to Kling. Top of the key. Jones has it. Setting up. Gets a tip. Jones gets it back. Goes inside. Gets it stolen. Here comes the Knights. Trotter in position. He's going to be called for the block. The Knights wanted to get down in a hurry there. That was number 23 for the Knights, Hillary.
Foul was on number 15.
Yeah, Eric
Calvin
Jones
Trotter.
got his first taste of real pressure there when Cuevas Macias tapped the ball and then forced Jones inside where he turned the ball over.
Hillary gets the first one to go. So first points of this contest. Second one on the way. He got them both. Playing inbound for the Mustangs to Jones. Man-on-man pressure. Jones gets it across the half court. Pressured by Carter. Swingle to the drive, gets it blocked. Knights are on the run again. They want to push the pace. Inside layup, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Mustang possession.
Argonauts basketball.
That was Big George Carter with that layup attempt, the senior, 6'4".
All right, Jones taking it up. Kicks it to Kling. Kling drives, pulls up for the J. No good off the front iron. Rebound by the Knights.
That's got to be offensive.
That's an offensive foul right there. That's going to be called against Hillary.
Foul was a charging foul on number 23, Lawrence
Yeah, he just
Hillary.
lowered his shoulder and went right through
His
Trotter.
first team foul.
Trotter likes to take those fouls.
Yeah, you know, he's a tough player. He'll be there, and he is not afraid of contact, that's for sure.
Jones being defended by Macias. Jones kicks it over to Kling. To Eris O'Neill in the middle of the key. Turnaround jumper, no good.
Boy, that's a shot he normally makes.
Rebound to the Knights, De La Rosa. De La Rosa setting up the offense. Averaging 25 points a game. Kicks it out to the corner. Dribble drive to the middle, that's Hillary. He kicks it all the way out here to Macias. Up for the three, no good. Kling with a rebound.
Nice block out, Wesley.
He's going to get it forward to Trotter. Trotter gets it knocked away at the last minute, gives it to O'Neill. O'Neill lays it in
Basket
for the
by
easy
number
bucket.
1, Eris Kaiser O'Neill.
Boy, I think the Mustangs could break against Brookside. They didn't transition back in defense very well off of that missed shot.
Here comes De La Rosa for the Knights. Kicks it over to Macias. Back to Hillary. Back to Macias. Dribble drive. Trotter backs off. No good. Fight for the rebound. O'Neill comes away with it. Forward to Kling. Kling's got an open three. No good.
Another shot when they didn't transition back to defense. Open shot for Wesley.
He's going to be fouled by O'Neill on the ground. They're calling no shot. So that'll be the first team foul for the Mustangs. Checking in for the Knights.
Second team foul.
Hamilton, along with number 11, that's Ronnie Ray. Hillary gets it into De La Rosa. De La Rosa with a three, no good. Hillary went right over the back of Swingle.
That might be Eris's second. Yeah, it is.
O'Neill's got two quick fouls.
Foul was on number 1, Eris Kaiser
That's not
O'Neill,
what you want.
his second foul.
Well, 2 fouls here in the first 2.5 minutes of the game.
Free throw line is Lawrence
Coach G is over there talking to the official on that rebound by Lawrence Hillary. Carter Swingle had him boxed out. And
right,
Hillary
he was
went
right
just
over the back
up
of him.
over his shoulder and over his back.
So
no
Hillary
call.
knocks the first one down. 3-2. Brookside Christian just getting started here in this Division 5 Section Championship boys game. Hits them both. 4-2 advantage for the Knights. Jones takes it all the way to the hole, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Here comes the Knights. Forward to Hillary, right hand, no good. Rebound, Kling.
Open look by Hillary there, just missed the layup.
Swingle kicks it outside to Trotter. Little dribble to the left, pulls up for the 3, no good. Here come the Knights again. You can see they want to push the pace. Hillary tries to deliver the ball to Ray.
Out of bounds.
Couldn't handle it. Turnover. Mustang's ball.
Mustang's doing a good job getting back on defense, not making it easy on the fast break for Brookside.
Foul going to be called on the floor. I believe that's going to be on number 1, Hamilton. First team foul for the Knights.
Foul is on Dre Hamilton's first foul. Second team foul.
Kling to inbound the ball for the Mustangs, gets it to Jones. Oh, almost a backcourt there. Didn't wait for Carter to get across the half-court line. Swingle hands it off to O'Neal on the weave. Back to Jones at the top. Going to reset. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Jones kicks it to Carter. Carter finds O'Neal underneath. He caught Hamilton just sleeping under there. Excuse me, or that was Robbie Ray. Just asleep, and he missed the easy bucket, and that's got to be on Ray. I would think over the top. Yeah, it's on number 11.
Foul is on number 11.
And he was just sleeping on the defensive end there. O'Neal just slipped down the baseline. He was wide open.
Yeah,
and missed the easy shot.
Yeah, and Coach G is substituting out Harris, giving him a breather. Maybe he's a little bit amped up. Both his shots weren't like normal.
Mendoza into the game. Hands it off to Swingle. Swingle's going to dribble drive right through the middle. Gives it to Kling. Kling off the glass for the bucket.
What a smart dish by Carter Swingle for the easy basket for Kling.
He actually ended up like setting a screen, the defender that had good position on him, and he sent a nice little screen after the pass for Kling, and Kling had the easy bucket. We're tied up at 4. Swing out over to here to Pendleton. De La Rosa kicks it inside to Carter. Carter on the drive, gets good position, tries to go up with the left hand, whistle on the floor. Be a foul called. I think that might be on Swingle. Gudem is also into the game.
Not sure who they got that one on.
The foul was on Argonaut's number 14, Carter Swingle.
Yeah, it was on Swingle.
At the free throw line is number 4, George Carter for Brookside Christian.
You know, I'm noticing their big scorer, De La Rosa, on that last attempt, he's trying to get space by using his offhand to push off. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets called for an offensive foul at some point in this game.
Carter misses the first of 2. Game tied at 4. Oh, the second one off the glass.
I'm sure he called it.
Absolutely. Mendoza kicks it up to Swingle. Swingle with a little hesitation, move off the glass and good, and the foul. Nice job by Carter. Just kind of baited Ronnie Ray into that a little bit.
The foul was on Brookside Christian's number 4.
Ronnie Ray was ready to get up there and swat that one away, and a little hesitation got him the corner, laid it soft off the glass, and now for the and one here for Swingle. And he's got it. So Argonaut, 7-5 lead, 3:43 left to go in the first quarter. Points have been hard to come by. 4.5 minutes in. De La Rosa cutting, slashing through the key, lays it up off the glass. Nice drive there.
Peronio Rubio De La Rosa.
Swingle kicks it out to Gudem. Gudem pulls up with the right hand, gets a soft touch to go.
Nice baseline floater by Tobias Gudem.
By Tobias Gudem.
He's come up big in these playoffs, Frank.
He really has, and he really has a nice shooting touch.
Yeah.
All right, De La Rosa, good changes from the left to the right, gets to the lane, gets hit right in the face.
That's going to be 2 on Carter.
Swingle's going to be called for his second.
Foul is on number 14.
It's so important that Carter Swingle is able to stay on this floor. He does way more defensively and setting up teammates offensively than what the stat sheet shows. So it's important he stays on the floor.
For Argonaut is their
Rubio
fifth
De La
team
Rosa
timeout.
makes his first. Mullen's going to check into the game for Swingle. Micah Mullen.
Number 10, Micah Mullen now in the ball game.
He's got a long Rubio De La Rosa. I've been just calling him De La Rosa just because it's easier, but misses the second. Kling with the rebound. Kicks it forward to Trotter. Trotter dribbles in the middle of the lane. Nice dish underneath the Mullen. Lays it in for the basket. Nice pass.
All right, that's how you come off the bench, Micah Mullen. You slash to the hole and finish your layup.
11-8, Mustangs in the lead. De La Rosa to Tripp. Inside basket by number 20. That's Tripp.
That was too easy.
Number 20.
Mustang defense
Jameer
broke down
Tripp
there.
with the basket.
Mendoza kicks it all the way forward to Goodham, to Mullen in the corner. Mullen's going to take a three. Air ball rebounded on the other side. Coming back the other way by Ray. Ray loses hesitation, blows past Kling, lays it off the glass.
Number 15.
Nice
Rubio
shot
De La
there.
Rosa.
Timeout, Brookside Christian. So Brookside Christian takes the lead, 12-11, 2:15 left to go in this first quarter. So far, what do you see, Chris?
Well, I will tell you that
A full
the
timeout
Brookside
was taken by
Christian Knight,
Brookside
Geronimo,
Christian.
Rubio De La Rosa is the real deal. When he slashes to the hole, he's a tough kid to defend, has very good hang time, and knows how to finish around the basket. So Mustangs have got to keep him on the perimeter, not allow him to penetrate inside the key. Offensively, when the Mustangs move the ball, they're getting open shots, Frank.
Yeah, the one thing that Brookside seems to like to go very fast when they play offense, but when they don't have the ball in their hands, it looks like they play a little lazy on the defensive side.
Yeah, I've noticed their transition defense out of offense back. Mustangs
Ladies and
will be
gentlemen,
able to
while we have a
capitalize
moment,
on
we'd
that
like
as
to
the game goes on. But you're
acknowledge
right,
a
they
couple
don't play
sponsors, Les
solid
Schwab
man. We
Tires,
can
who
get
takes great
around
pride
them.
in doing the right thing in our
Got to make those
communities.
shots.
And
Well, you know,
Crystal
when we
Creamery,
looked at
an official
the
sponsor
schedule
of
that
the
they
Sackville
played,
Queens section.
they really
Crystal
only
Creamery,
had a
your
couple
local
close
dairy,
games
is
all
proud
year
to
long.
support local
And,
athletics.
you know, when
But
you're
also like
blowing
to thank
teams out by 30,
NFHS
40, 50
Network,
points every
the
night,
official online broadcaster
defense
for all
isn't that
CIF
important.
Yes.
When you're
Sackville
flying
Queens
up and
section
down the court and
championship
averaging
events.
80 points a game, all of a sudden a game like this, it's going to matter.
Yeah, it is.
All right, here come the Mustangs out of the timeout. Mendoza, a little spin move, kicks it out over to Trotter. Trotter to Mullen, top of the key. Mullen's going to take it right to the hole with the right hand. No good. Goodham with the rebound. Back out to Mullen. Mullen kicks it back to Goodham, top of the key. He's going to pull up, called for a travel.
Traveling, Brookside Christian's ball.
He drained that shot from the elbow there, too. I love his touch.
I do. Just a little shuffle setting that shot up.
He really picked up their offense the last playoff game when they needed him when he came in the third quarter. All right, Tripp with the ball. Kicks it over to Macias, back to Tripp. Tripp's going to take it, kicks it over to the left side, almost a turnover behind Goodham. Nice grab
Basket
and putback by Carter.
George Carter.
O'Neal's going to check back into the game. Mendoza gives it to Goodham in the corner. Goodham dribbles to the wing. Over to Mullen. Mullen gets it inside to Goodham. Back out to Trotter across the top of the key to Kling for the three. He buries the three.
Big shot for Wesley
Three-pointer by
Kling, and
number
we
20,
know based on
Wesley
history,
Kling.
getting him started offensively is really a key to the Mustang success.
Ties the game up at 14. 1 minute left here to go in the first quarter.
Mustangs are back into a little half-court zone.
Tripp to Macias. Turnover. Kling's got it. 52 seconds left to go in the quarter. They're going to slow it down. Kicks it inside to a wide open Goodham again. They're just not getting back on defense, playing lazy. Trotter looked to fake the pass to Goodham, kept it himself, laid it in with the right hand.
Nice little floater by Calvin Trotter. I like the different look that the Mustangs are giving Brookside here defensively in a 1-2-2 zone.
Haven't seen him run that this year.
I haven't either.
Let's see how they rotate with that. There's a travel call.
Traveling,
Mustangs are going to get it back. Shot clock's going to be off. 25 seconds left. Swingle's going to check back in for Trotter.
Now, number 0, Cameron Swingle.
O'Neill comes in for Gudem. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mustangs lead by 2, 16-14. CIF Sac-Joaquin Section Division 5 Championship here at the Golden One Center. O'Neill's going to come out and try to set a pick for Swingle. Swingle's going to race around to the hole on the right. Gets it to go off the glass. 10 seconds left, and Brookside has taken their time with that shot clock running down to 5.
By number 14,
Macias going to pull De La Rosa. No good. That'll do it. All right, that's quarter one. It's in the books. Mustangs lead at 18-14 over the Brookside Knights.
First quarter.
Pretty good quarter for Argonaut, I would say.
Really nice quarter. I noticed a little frustration there down at the end of that quarter on the Knights' side. That last dribble drive, Carter Swingle took Lawrence Hillary to the basket and finished that pretty easily. Hillary was visibly upset afterwards. There was no help defense. Mustangs have found something that I think could lead to success in the last 3 quarters.
Well, obviously in looking at Brookside's defense, they don't play defense. It looks like they don't care about it. And you beat defense by moving the basketball through your rotation. Somebody's going to be open because when your defense is that slow and that uninterested to move, 2-3 passes, somebody's going to be open because they're not going to be able to rotate over in time.
Absolutely. And I like that new look that Coach G gave him. I'm not sure he'll stay in the 1-2-2 zone for very long, but it's something that he'll be able to use throughout the rest of this game.
I love it when a coach moves in and out of that.
Yes.
Because most high school players can't just convert over from a zone. It takes them a couple trips down the floor to get comfortable with their rotation, right? So I love, I'd love to see them change that defense when they come out of a timeout, especially. All right, here we go, start of the second quarter. Macias with the ball. Now it's going to go to De La Rosa. He's going to set it up. De La Rosa to the right wing, picks up his dribble, kicks it across to Hillary. Hillary to Macias, back to Hillary. Hillary back to, no, that's Carter. Now De La Rosa has it in his hands. Over to Hillary, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Eris O'Neill, got Swingle on the loose, goaltending. Nice job by O'Neill picking that up, kicking it out to Swingle on the breakaway. De La Rosa just wanted to prove that he could jump high. That was an easy call by the officials on the goaltending call. Argonaut up by 6. Kicks it to Carter in the corner, back to Hillary. Hillary with the dribble drive, kicks it out to number 4 from the elbow. Got it to go. That was Carter, George Carter.
Yeah, I'm watching Brookside Christian. They want De La Rosa to have the ball in his hands, and he's not getting the looks as much as they wanted.
Swingle just blows by Hillary. Micah Mullen kicks it back now to Eris O'Neill. He's going to take it to the hole, gets it stripped by Hillary. Here comes De La Rosa. On the break, off the glass, he's got the easy bucket.
Basket by number 15, Jeronimo Rubio.
Argonaut lead cut to 2. Mullen kicks it back out to Mendoza. Over to Kling. Kling's going to try another 3, top of the key. No good. O'Neill fighting for the rebound, and he's going to get called for his 3rd foul, I believe.
That's too bad.
And he's going to have to come out. Gudem's going to go in. Wow, 3 fouls here. Picks up the
Fouls
3rd one
on number
with
1.
6:31 left to go in the second quarter.
It is his 3rd foul. 16 foul.
I appreciate the effort, but he should have pulled back when he saw he didn't have rebounding position there.
Well, and he has to know where the situation is with the fouls.
Yeah.
And they need him in this game. Oh, Swingle gets lost a little bit. Inside pass to Ray, and just a nice little right-handed hook shot for the points. We're tied at 20. Mullen kicks it back to Swingle. Swingle's going to blow by to the basket. No good. Ray with the rebound. Brings it forward to Carter. Carter's going to keep it, pulls up. No good. Rebound by Kling. Give to Mendoza. I think he's... No, they're going to say Kling stepped on the line. Brookside Christian is going to maintain the possession.
Retains possession.
With a new shot clock.
See what defense the Mustangs come out in. Looks like they're doing a little box with...
Oh, and they called the offensive foul. There was that elbow
on Brookside Christian.
I believe it was
George
on
Carter.
Carter.
Second personal.
Yeah, it was a moving screen trying to free up De La Rosa, and Wesley Kling ran through it. And
Carter all right, here comes the Mustangs, all tied at 20. Swingle over to Mendoza. Token pressure, across the midcourt to Gudem. Back to Swingle. Swingle dribbles the top of the key, hands it off to Kling. Kling's gonna go hard, right-handed floater, no good. Knocked out of bounds, Brookside ball.
Out of bounds, Brookside Christian.
I'm not sure Wesley really committed to that shot, Frank.
Yeah, it was a little tougher shot than maybe he wanted.
15, yeah. Calvin Trotter back in the game.
Trotter checks in for Mullen. Now they're in a 2-3, it looks like. Underneath the De La Rosa. Ball's on the ground, loose, kicks it out to Hillary. Hillary goes baseline on Gudem. Gudem's gonna get called for the block.
That was kind of a little ticky-tack foul. There was contact, but you normally don't see that called.
Foul is
the
on
one thing I have noticed in watching Argonaut play, Gudem
7th team foul
can be beat on the baseline.
Yeah. At the free throw line is number 23, Lawrence Hillary.
So Hillary's going to go to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
He's 4 of 4 so far tonight from the line.
First one off the front of the glass, rebound by Ray. Hands in there, they're reaching, jump ball. Argonaut has the possession arrow.
Argonaut's basketball.
Yeah, Ronnie Ray is a 6'6" junior, so he's got the size advantage, but he brought that ball down to below his waist and got tied up on it.
So Kling brings it across half court, little pressure. Pulls back now, turns it over. Hillary on the loose. Swingle got in there, disturbed that layup.
Boy, that was a risky play by Carter, got away with it.
He could have got called for his third. De La Rosa loses the ball, Swingle comes away with it, heading the other direction. Kling's gonna get the open three, no good off the front of the iron. Mendoza keeps it alive, knocks it to Gudem. Swingle now with a hesitation move, kicks it out to Trotter, he gets fouled. That's by Carter. Carter bit on the three-point fake shot. That's his third foul for Carter.
16.
Carter's one of their big scorers. So
that's going to be a timeout on the floor with 4:02 left to go in the half. We're all tied at 20. Low-scoring game so far in this one.
Quickly, the U.S. Marines.
We only had
battles are not fought on the sidelines. They are won by the Marines.
18-14 lead at the quarter. Argonauts only scored 2 points, while Brookside has pumped in 6 in the first 4 minutes of this second quarter. So only 8 points scored in the quarter, with half the quarter gone.
You know, I just want to comment on Wesley Kling. The last 2 trips down the floor, he's looked to get his offensive game going. That last 3-point attempt, he was wide open for it. I expect him to make those shots as it goes down.
Well, the one thing that they're going to need O'Neal to come out in this second half, and he needs to have the right attitude, because sometimes he can get down on himself when he doesn't start a game like he expects. And I think that's what Coach Mullen is talking to him about right now, knowing they're going to need him for this one's
absolutely.
over. Swingle, nice drive by to the basket. Right hand, nice lay in there by Carter.
Number 14, Carter Swingle.
The defenders are really jumping at that fake out on the 3 ball and leaving the lane open to go past, and the Mustangs are doing a good job with that. Jones back into the lineup for the Mustangs. Here goes Hillary. Nice job with Swingle again. Knocked it away, and then Hillary commits the foul. Hillary that was another one of those frustration fouls. Hillary was
on Brookside Christian,
was upset about losing the ball, and then he goes and gets the reach foul against Swingle.
Foul.
Yeah, he has been visibly upset a few times tonight.
1-1.
Carter Swingle, aggressive to the hole,
number
aggressive
14,
defensively. He's not playing afraid with 2 fouls.
So Carter's going to go to the line shooting 1 and 1. As that was the 17th foul to put the Mustangs into the penalty. First one gets to go, gets the shooter's bounce there. 23-20, the Mustangs lead it here with 3:24 left to go in the half. Second one for Swingle on the way. He got them both.
Carter having a big first half. That's 12 first half points, 11 first half points.
Rubio De La Rosa kicks it over to Tripp. Tripp brings it across the half-court line. Now set up the screen. Tripp's gonna, the right-handed floater in the key, gets it to go.
Jameer Tripp.
Swingle gets his pass knocked away by De La Rosa.
Mustangs
are gonna retain possession. 24-22, Mustangs lead at 3:06 to go in the half. Jones brings it across the half court for the Mustangs. Goodham coming out to set a screen for Jones, kicks it back to Goodham. Goodham will take the three. He's got the triple. He's got a nice stroke.
Boy, that was drawn up beautifully. A great two-man game there. Got Tobias wide open for that three, and he knocked it down.
De La Rosa is going to give it back to Tripp. Getting the screen from Barnes. Tripp with the ball. Going to keep it himself. Dribbles all the way to the hole. Defended by Trotter. Swingle comes down with a rebound. Trotter brings it across the half court. Going to keep it himself. Set up the offense. Now gives it off to Swingle. Swingle, De La Rosa takes it right to the left hand, and he just let him go. Why he didn't stand left hand, I don't know. He had the wide open lane to the left. De La Rosa was daring him to go to the right, or go to the left, excuse me, and he had a wide open lane to the bucket. Kling with the rebound brings it back up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that drive is open.
Whistle on the floor. That's going to be against Kling, I believe.
His first foul.
That was away from the ball. I didn't see what happened.
18th foul of the Mustang. For Argonaut, number 5, Jeremy Mendoza now in the game.
All right, Mendoza checks in for Swingle with 1:54 left to go here in the half. Mustangs lead 27-25, their largest lead of the night. Little spin cycle in the middle of the key, rebounded by Kling.
Tripp likes to bring that ball into the middle, and take his shot.
Oh, and Jones turns it over off the fingertips of Mendoza.
You know, Mendoza would have been better served if he would have just let that ball go. Yeah. That was a tip pass. He should have just pulled his hand back and let that ball go out of bounds off of Brookside.
All right, turnover Mendoza. So Tripp's going to bring it down now instead of De La Rosa. Tripp trying to run the offense, gets it over to De La Rosa on the left wing. Back up top to Barnes. Barnes hands it back to Tripp. Tripp dribble drive, kicks it underneath the Macias, wide open, misses the layup, rebound by Trotter.
Not sure Macias is used to shooting that close to the basket, huh?
Well, Jones just kind of telegraphed that pass. It was almost stolen by Tripp. Micah Mullen's going to go back in for Jones. Coach G's going to tell him, you just can't do that. That's what he's talking to him about right now. Inbound to Mendoza. Mendoza brings it across the half-court stripe. Pressured by Macia. Gets the screen by Goodham. Kicks it out to Kling. Kling with a dribble drive in the left. Goes through the lane. Fouled on the floor.
Boy, when Goodham came up and set that screen for Mendoza, I thought it was going to come back to him again for another
foul was on number 11 for Brookside.
Well, we saw it work so well the last time they tried it. With
Kling.
Mendoza and Goodham. Kling's going to go to the line shooting 1-on-1. First one short off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Ray. De La Rosa bringing it up for Brookside. Kicks it out to Tripp. Tripp over to Barnes. Barnes back to De La Rosa. Skip pass all the way over to Tripp. Three-pointer, no, in and out, no good. Ball's up in the air. Mendoza comes down with it.
Way to battle
31
for that
seconds. Shot clock is off. Goodham gets it taken away by Tripp. Tripp takes it in and misses the layup. De La Rosa to follow. He misses the layup. Ball's on the ground, fighting for it. Ball's still loose. Goodham picks it up. Jump ball, 9.8 seconds left.
Jump ball. Possession.
Brookside is going to have the possession, I believe, with 9.8 seconds left.
You know what? The Mustangs the last 3 or 4 minutes have been playing a box and one. They put in Wesley Kling one-on-one on De La Rosa, and the other 4 are in his own.
So De La Rosa with the ball now. Shot clock down to 5. 3. Kicks over to Tripp for the three-pointer. No good. There's a buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. Low-scoring half. We've got 16 minutes left to go. Argonaut Mustangs lead it 27-22 over Brookside. Interesting first half.
Yeah, as you stated, low-scoring first half, but I think that plays right into the Mustangs' hands.
Real quickly, ladies and gentlemen, would like to thank
Brookside Christian is a team that averages, I think, 70. I thought I saw
77, I think.
Yeah, 70-plus points a game, almost 80 points a game. And for them to only have 22 points in the first half, you've got to pat the Mustang defense on the back.
Just not a lot of urgency on the part of Brookside. Even that last layup down there, just really nonchalant play. I'm really surprised at.
And the CIF
but I think the most important thing for the Mustangs is they take a 5-point lead into halftime. And O'Neal was on the bench 3/4 of the half with 3 fouls.
Yeah, I mean, he's been the offensive star during the playoffs, averaging 23 points a game through the first 3 games of the playoffs. He's, like you said, been on the bench most of the game with 3 fouls and only 2 points.
Committed to today's
well, Kling hit the 3. We got a couple baskets by Gooden. He hit a 3. And Carter Swingle has been driving the lane really efficiently, and he's got some points. And what do the stats look like?
Carter is the answer offensively right now. He's picked up where the other guys, Kling and O'Neal, aren't. Carter has 11 points in the first half and very easily could have had 13, but you know what? He was asking to come out after that last missed layup. He was getting a little winded out there with all the effort he's putting forth.
Well, like I said, we talked about it. It's a big floor out there.
It sure is.
And Carter does play with a lot of effort on both ends of the court, and that can wear you out. There's no question about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at these stats. Neither team shooting well. Argonaut's actually shooting 44%. They're 11 for 25. But they're getting easy shots, layups. Brookside Christian isn't getting many uncontested shots. They're 8 for 26. So to keep that shooting percentage down is going to be key for the Mustangs moving forward.
Well, they have missed a lot of easy shots underneath. We saw 2 right at the end of the half there. Both just put back layups and missed them both. One by De La Rosa, their top scorer. Average comes into the game averaging 25. What's he got, 7, 8 points?
He's got 7 points tonight, yep. 7 points and 7 rebounds. So he's kind of been the key for, or the star for them so far. And really, I feel like we've held him in check.
How about what does Hillary have?
Hillary so far has 4 points on 4 or 5 shooting from the foul line, 2 rebounds and 2 fouls.
Okay.
Another key on Brookside Christian is their number 2 scorer, George Carter, has 3 personal fouls.
Right, and he sat most of the second quarter after he picked up that 3rd foul.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'll be back in the game. You know, anybody that's got 3 fouls right now, you just don't want to pick up a quick 4th one.
For sure.
And some kids, and you well know this, Coach, from all the years that you coached, some kids know how to play with fouls, and some kids don't.
Yeah.
And you know who those are as a coach.
Yeah, you do. I mean, what you want to do if you're in foul trouble is not lose your aggressiveness. You want to stay aggressive, but you got to be smart. You got to know when to take that risk and when not to, and you got to play solid fundamentally. Your blockouts have to be solid. If somebody else has position on you, give that rebound up. So smart but still aggressive.
Yeah, using your feet, no reaches, everything fundamentally sound. So that's going to be an important part of this game. And if O'Neal could join the party a little bit here from the offensive side of the ball, and Argonaut can continue to apply the pressure to this, pretty nonchalant-looking Brookside Christian team. They don't seem to play with a lot of urgency.
Yeah, I wonder if they have another gear that they can turn it up to, or if they're confused offensively. I'm not really sure. I don't know that team very well because obviously they're not in any kind of flow offensively.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of one-on-one, and nobody's quite sure who that one guy is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know,
ladies and gentlemen, while we
like I said earlier, when you win every game by a bunch, those little things aren't important.
Spaghetti Factory,
because they in a close game, in a championship game, they become extremely important.
Sure. Great for
and
families and groups.
you know, maybe they're just not used to it, and some people may say, you know, they're an athletic team or whatever, they'll just flip the switch. There is no switch, folks. You can't just flip the switch. The flow of the game, it's not something you can just turn on and off.
Yeah, I believe really the only way that they will flip the switch to any higher of an intensity level is if they get on some kind of run where it's coupled with them making shots, Mustangs turning the ball over, and that would be the only way. It would have to come with some kind of in-game confidence level change.
But you can see with a team like this that obviously they have a lot of athletes on the floor. Those type of teams normally can go, they get really streaky, and they get the momentum going, and they start getting their pace up and down, and they can score in bunches in a hurry, and that's what you want to avoid.
Yeah, and what I like about the Mustangs is they're taking advantage of the Brookside Christian weakness, and that's their inability to play defense and stop the penetration on the drives.
And I think the other key to it, I think Coach Gilliam will continue to change his defense. When a team's having problems in their half-court offense, just in the structure of in and of itself, and every time down they don't know what they're getting from a defensive standpoint, and they need to think about it. Okay, what am I supposed to do now?
Yep.
That's going to slow that down.
For sure.
And I think that's going to be important. And Coach Gilliam, he just does an outstanding job with these kids and coaching down there, and he's well aware of that, and that's why you saw the 3 different types of defenses that we saw him play in that first half.
Yeah, and a tribute to Coach Gilliam is if that stops working, he probably has something else up his sleeve as well.
Oh, so, sure.
Our Argonaut boys looking for their 2nd straight section championship. This, too, is their 5th trip to a section final. The first time Argonaut High School went to a final was under Coach Manny Cranford back in 1998, where they took a trip to Arco Arena and lost to Modesto Christian. Then they returned back in 2006.
Was that Ryan and Danny Smalley?
No,
that team?
That was in 2006 when they went to Arco and lost a heartbreaker to Colfax in 06.
Okay.
In 98, that was with kids like you might remember Spencer Curran, the Gaither brothers, sure. Yondi Cranford, yep. Aura Cranford. Yeah, Modesto Christian probably had about 3 or 4 Division I players on that
Wasn't
team.
That the year they had the kid that went to Kentucky?
Chuck Hayes was just a sophomore that year, yeah.
Right. So. All right, well, Argonauts back on the floor. Brookside Christian has not come back on yet. We have a little over 2 minutes before we're going to get this one started. Argonauts up by 5 here at the half, trying to repeat as section champions for Division 5. We're here at the Golden One Center. You're listening to KVGC 1340 AM 96.5 FM, heard around the world at kvgcradio.com. We're glad you're with us. We hope you're enjoying this. Hopefully you were able to enjoy the first game where the Argonaut girls were able to win their 2nd section championship in 3 years, beating Mariposa. So both of those teams will be moving on to the NorCals, which start on Tuesday. I would guess that the Argonaut girls will have a home game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The boys, regardless of the outcome in this game, will also be advancing to the NorCals, and certainly we hope we can bring this back-to-back championship home with us. That's for sure, as the boys lead it here by 5 after a low-scoring, hard-fought first half for sure.
Yeah, I would figure that the boys would have a first-round home game as well, so we might have back-to-back games on Tuesday night at the Argonaut gym in the NorCal.
Tuesday. Oh, do you think they'd play on the same night,
yeah,
Tuesdays?
I believe they will, because all NorCals are Tuesday, Thursday.
Oh, okay, instead of like we saw in the playoffs, the Tuesday, Wednesday, girls, boys, Thursday, Friday.
Those brackets will come out tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, they play through tonight. I think they have basketball games here all day through 8 o'clock, I believe. All right, here we go. We got 30 seconds left, and we're going to get this second half underway. Argonaut out on the floor. Eris O'Neill back in for the Mustangs to start this second half. Here comes Brookside Christian.
Kaiser O'Neill, Swingo, Trotter, Kling, and Jones starting the second half for the Mustangs.
Starting five for the
Christian.
Mustangs.
Looks like they got Mendoza out there instead of Jones.
Carter,
yes, they do. Jones had a few turnovers in the first half, and Coach G pulled him out, talked him a little bit. So Swingle with the ball, Mustangs first possession of the second half. Trotter on the wing, kicks it to O'Neill, cutting through, lays it up, no good.
Again, that's a shot Eris normally makes, a little bit hard off the backboard.
Carter coming the other way to De La Rosa. De La Rosa top of the key, gives it back to Carter in the key, kicks it outside to Macias, no good. Rebound by Swingle. Pushing the pace, kicks it to Mendoza. Mendoza's gonna slow it down, kicks it to O'Neill. Neal's got a little room to operate, takes it left, pulls up, 13-foot jumper, no good, gets his own rebound. Foul going to be called on Barnes, I believe.
Yeah, that's just Barnes' first foul.
Foul on Brookside's Christians, number 34.
So O'Neill's going to go to take his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
First team foul.
Make a couple free throws and get your offensive stroke back, Eris.
First one up too hard off the back iron.
Kaiser O'Neill is at the free throw line.
So I say things, if he misses a couple shots, gets those fouls, he can kind of get in a bad mental frame of mind. That one bounces up and slides back through the net, so 1 of 2.
That could be just what he needed to get him started.
De La Rosa kicks it over to Carter. Carter kicks it out. Hillary's got it up on top. Kicks it to Barnes. Back inside to Carter. Ball's on the ground, loose. Oh no, O'Neill's gonna be called for a 4th foul on a loose ball on the ground. They're arguing, Coach, 4th foul on Eris O'Neill on a loose ball.
Wow, Calvin Trotter did a great job collapsing on that post play, and I thought Mustangs had that loose ball, but unfortunate call.
Trotter comes over the top of Barnes, gets called for the foul. Gudum's going to check in for O'Neill.
Foul is on number 15, Calvin Trotter. Second foul. And
so we just talked about it. You don't want to pick up that quick 4th, and that's exactly what O'Neill did.
Yeah.
So Eris is going to go to the bench. So Tobias Gudum in. Kling on De La Rosa. De La Rosa's got it at the top. Shakes to the left, spins to the right. Beautiful little move. Offensive foul called.
Great job by Calvin Trotter. Set his feet. De La Rosa did a blind spin move. Plowed right through Trotter. Great job by Calvin Trotter.
Rubio De La Rosa.
That was a heck of a move, I can tell you that. It was an offensive foul, but it was one heck of an athletic move.
Something they must have seen on film.
Gudum dribbles across, got it at the free throw line, throws it out to Kling, back to Mendoza. Mendoza step back, spins around, gives it to Trotter, top of the key, got a pull up for the 15-footer, he got the bucket. Right off the elbow there, nice shot by Trotter. 30-22, 8-point lead for the Mustangs.
Mustangs still in that box and 1 with Kling on De La Rosa.
Don't see many teams play that.
Yeah, those 4 in the zone have to be active, and they really are.
Swingle almost wanted to go out of it. Did you see how he tried to go over it? He needed to remind himself what defense they were in.
Yes.
That was a travel.
Yep, you got it.
On Brookside Christian.
And it looks like, see, this is what I'm talking about, is switching your defense. Their offense is having a hard time adjusting to how they're supposed to rotate through it.
Well, sometimes when you don't see a box and 1, you don't have an offense against it.
I can guarantee you they have not seen a box and 1 all year.
Yeah.
Look at their point.
And honestly, the book says against the box and 1, you run your man offense.
Goodham down the baseline, off the glass for the bucket. God, I like that kid. Timeout, Brookside Christian. Mustangs lead by 10.
And the Mustang faithful on their feet.
Was good by Tobias Goodham.
I just like the way that kid moves. He's just got to be having a ball, huh?
Yeah,
As a foreign exchange student over here, getting to play in a situation
timeout was taken
like
by
this.
Brookside Christian.
Yeah, and these are stories that he can bring back home to Norway and tell all his friends and his family. I mean, what a great experience for him. But what I want to say about Tobias is he has to step up big with Aris O'Neal being in foul trouble. So huge drive and finish.
Nice little move there to the bucket to the left. And, you know, if you've noticed, Chris, Brookside is really overplaying the right side. And that must have been something the coach says, hey, there's very few guys that are any good with their left hand. Just overplay them on the right, force them that way. Goodham went left baseline with that. As we've seen, he's very efficient with both hands.
Yep.
Swingle really hassling.
That's Hillary with the basket.
Hillary just puts it in. I was looking for
basket by number 23, Lawrence
Pabalate. Trotter kicks it back out to Kling, top of the key. He tries the three off the front iron. Rebound by Swingle. Another offensive rebound by Swingle. Can't get the putback to go.
Yeah, he's got to finish that shot.
Here comes De La Rosa. Kling back in a hurry to defense. Gives it to Barnes underneath. Right-handed hook shot. Got it. Just like that out of the timeout. Lead cut to 6. Swingle throws it forward to Trotter.
Looks like Brookside's playing with a little more intensity.
Trotter gets it to go with the left hand.
15, Calvin Trotter.
Nice answer.
Pavlotti.
I think this is his first action, isn't it?
I don't. That's why I was looking for his name and I couldn't find it. To Carter. Back over to Pavlotti. Skip pass over to Hillary on the right wing. Hillary takes a couple dribbles, little Euro step, goes inside. Foul's going to be called on Barnes over the back on Goodham, I believe.
Yeah, he came out and just climbed right up on Goodham's back.
Barnes.
I noticed a little adjustment that Brookside did offensively. Instead of having De La Rosa out on the perimeter against this box and one, they're now running him baseline, more of an inside to kind of pack the middle and open up the outside passes a little bit better.
Ray's going to check back in for Carter. Mendoza brings the ball up for the Mustangs. Clears the center stripe. He's going to drive it right down Main Street. Goodham open from the right side. No good. Rebound by Barnes. Kicks it outside to Pavlotti. Being defended by Swingle. Gets by Swingle. Goodham standing there. Offensive foul. Goodham was in great position. You know, Pavlotti had to see him. He had plenty of time to change, and he just didn't.
Yeah, Goodham was there for a good second and a half before Pavlotti made contact.
Lito Pavaluto, his first personal.
All right, lead up by 8. Trotter on the right wing. Gets Goodham cutting through. Back out to Swingle, top of the key. Over to Mendoza, underneath the Kling. Back to Goodham, top of the key. Dribble with the left hand, back to Kling. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Goodham. Goodham being guarded by De La Rosa. Trotter on the drive, tucks it in, throws it up, and he's got it. What a tough basket there.
Wow, that was, yeah, he took that right to the basket, under control. Nice job.
He kind of got the ball stuck on his hip a little bit. He was able to recover and put it up off the glass for the basket. Leads back to 10. Ray kicks it over to Hillary for the 3, and he drains it.
Basket by Lawrence Hillary, a three-pointer.
Carter gives it up to Trotter. Back to Kling. Kling fouled by Hillary, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Number 23, Lawrence Hillary on the foul. His third personal.
His third. Tripp going to check back in along with Carter. Pavlotti and Barnes going to check out. Ball's into Swingle. Oh, Swingle gets picked by De La Rosa. De La Rosa on the drive, fouled by Swingle. Oh, and he gets a little shove from De La Rosa.
I think that's going to be Carter's third.
The foul is on Argonaut's number 14,
I believe it
Carter
is.
Swingle. his third personal and third team foul.
So Rubio De La Rosa is going to go to the free throw line shooting 2.
At the
First
free throw
one, no
line
good.
is number 15,
Rims
Calvin
out.
Trotter.
Guess you got to say that was a good foul. Saved 1 point.
Yeah. De La Rosa with the second, gets that one to go. Lead back down to 6. Mendoza across center court. Kicks it back to Trotter on the wing. Loses it inside, now tries to put it up, no call. Kick the ball forward to Carter. Carter over to Hillary. Hillary off the glass, count the bucket.
Basket by
These are the
Lawrence
little
Hillary.
streaks you want to try to avoid if you're the Mustangs.
Mustangs lead cut to 4. Argonaut calls a timeout.
Very good timeout by Coach Gilliam.
36-32, Argonaut in the lead, 2:31 to go left in the third quarter.
Argonaut calls a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout called by Coach Gilliam.
Would like to thank a couple.
Yeah, you can tell
sponsors
that
real quick.
Brookside Christian's playing with a little
United
bit more
States
urgency
Marines,
on both sides of the
those who
floor,
fight and win battles
trying
every day
to
on and
step
off
it
the
up. What I would
playfield.
expect
Show
that
the
would
Marines your
lead
fighting
to some
spirit and take
openings
what's
for
inside
the
to
Argonaut
next
Mustang
level. Find
offense.
out at www.marines.com. Also, would
Little
like to thank
surprised,
Gatorade,
we haven't
tested in the
seen
lab, proven on the field.
De La Rosa a little
Gatorade,
more active in the offense.
Quencher.
Hillary
Proven
seems to be
sports
commanding
field
the
of
ball
CIF
more than
Soccer
anybody
Team
on the
Section
floor.
Football
Yeah,
Championships.
and that could be due to the fact that Wesley Kling's doing a good job on De La Rosa and that one on the part of the box and one.
Good point. All right, here we go. 2:31 left to go in the third quarter. Micah Mullen's going to check in for Trotter. They didn't do a proper substitution, so they're not going to allow Mullen to come in coming out of the timeout. Kling picks it up. Dribble with the left hand, cutting through the lane, off the glass, gets the call. Kling will go to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, that was nice to see Wesley Kling. Very aggressive towards the lane. He's going to pick up the foul
on
every
number
time.
11, Ronnie Ray.
Ronnie Ray gets the foul call, his third.
16th foul.
Kling goes to the line shooting
the
2. That's the 6th team
Wesley
foul
Kling.
already, Chris. The next one we're going to be in the bonus, so that's going to be big with 2:21 left to go in the third quarter. Now Mullen will check in for Trotter. Kling misses the first one.
And Kenya Barnes for Brookside Christian.
With Trotter and O'Neal on the bench, Mustangs are pretty small right now.
Yes, they are.
3 true guards, Goodham and Kling.
Kling the second one on the way. That one's short. Goodham with the offensive rebound. Kling will put it back for 3, no good. Mullen fighting for it, couldn't pull it down. Carter with the rebound, here comes Brookside. Throws up the left-hand runner, count it.
Basket by George
Leads
Carter.
down to 2. Kling had a good look on that one, just couldn't get it to go.
He sure did. And that's
Goodham
the
to
bottom
Mullen.
line.
Kling with the drive, the left hand, and the bucket.
Basket by Wesley
The
Kling.
defense just kind of backed off of that one. They didn't want that foul that they picked up the time that he did it before. 38-34 Mustangs. De La Rosa. Comes to the left wing, kicks it back up on top to Carter. Carter over to Hillary. Hillary back to Barnes. Back to De La Rosa. Kicks it on the top to Carter. Back to Hillary. Let's go the 3. Air ball. Rebound by Swingle. Swingle kicks it ahead to Kling. Kling thinks about it, slows back up, pulls it back out. Over to Mendoza. Gives it to Kling, to Swingle. Swingle coming down the lane to the right-hand layup, and good. There again, they just backed out of that defense, gave him the easy layup.
That's what Carter Swingle did the entire first half. It's nice to see him come off that screen and go right to the basket.
Mustangs lead by 6, 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Barnes at the top, De La Rosa. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Barnes with the rebound. Goodham gets it, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 1-on-1.
You know, Frank, what this box and one is doing, it's
number
it's
34,
making other
Kenya
players
Barnes,
on Brookside Christian, other than De La Rosa, to take
Argonaut
those shots.
Shooting 1-1.
De La Rosa is the only guy on the team that actually took a fair amount of three-pointers during the season.
That's right.
So you got kids that are taking shots they're not used to taking right now.
Ronnie Ray.
All right, Goodham will go to the line, shoot 2. Argonaut lead by 6, 39.4 seconds left here to go in the third quarter.
Goodham.
Argonaut into the bonus here with time left in the third quarter. Goodham gets the first one to go. I just like his stroke. Trotter's going to check in for Swingle, not wanting Swingle to pick up a cheap fourth foul here in the last 39 seconds of the quarter.
Yeah, nice substitution.
Goodham, the second one, on the way. Got them both. Lead up to 8, 38 seconds left. About a 4-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock. Hillary kicks it over to Tripp. Tripp on the dribble drive, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Kling. Plenty of time left. And he gets a jump ball.
You know, Wesley on that one, he got the rebound. Unlike what he normally does in dribbling that out quickly, he kind of stood there.
Possession of Brookside
allowed Tripp to get his hands in there.
Wow, that's a big mistake. Instead of having the last possession of the quarter, now Brookside has it under their own basket. Dribble drive with the left hand and in the dunk by Carter.
Basket by George Carter.
And Brookside calls a timeout with 16 seconds left in the quarter.
I think Coach is going to try to use that to spur his team on in the last 8 minutes of this game. I think he's going to try to use that emotion right now.
Interesting time to call a timeout. I can't think after a made basket with 16 seconds, I guess they just didn't, they do play a little lazy defense. This gives them an opportunity to come out in a set defense, not have to follow or chase. So you can't take them with you.
No, for
sure. As long as you got enough. All right, 16.1 seconds left, the lead down to 6. Argonaut will be inbounding the ball.
We got O'Neal back on the floor for this last offensive set.
See, now if we were at NBA rules, we'd get it at half court.
Yeah.
All right, Kling's going to inbound the ball for the Mustangs. Gives it into O'Neal, back to Kling. Kicks it over to Mendoza. Swingle from the corner, and he's fouled on the three-pointer. Thank you very much.
That looked like Hillary, wasn't it?
I can't see. He's still staying hidden. He knew that was a bad.
I think that's his fourth.
Goodham's going to check back in. No, it's not Hillary. Yeah, it is.
Fourth personal foul.
Oh, boy.
18th foul.
And that ball was long gone. That's just a horrible foul. Swingle's going to shoot 3. Oh. They call them free throws. You need to make them.
Yeah, you do.
He misses the first. 2 more. Chance to make the lead 8. Second one also short. Those weary legs.
Yeah, you know, you got to get your legs into it, that's for sure. But the ball has no chance to go in if it doesn't get over the rim.
Goodham checks in for O'Neal. 8 seconds, 8.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Swingle gets the last one to go, lead up to 7. Jones going to check in for Swingle. There again, protecting that fourth foul. 8.6 seconds, 36-43, Mustangs in the lead. Jones comes up, forces De La Rosa to pick up the ball. 4 seconds left, drive up the middle, the floater, no good, rebound, Trotter, that'll do it, end of 3. 8 minutes to go, Argonaut in search of back-to-back section championships at the end of 3. The Mustangs lead 43. Brookside Christian Knights 36, 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, another fine defensive quarter by the Mustangs, holding this high-scoring Brookside Christian offense to just 14 third-quarter points, where they're used to darn near 20 points every quarter. And that's going to be key down the stretch. Keep playing defense, boys.
Brookside has scored 14, 8, and 14 in the 3 quarters. And a team that's averaging almost 80 points a game, that's something, and we talked about that before. They haven't seen the pressure and the defense that these kids put up, and that's how this team plays. That's how they win. Creates turnovers, and it makes playing offense in a set offense, half-court offense difficult.
Yeah, and one thing the Mustangs are doing very well is they're not giving Brookside many second-chance opportunities. They're doing a very good job on the defensive rebound. A few times they've given up second-chance shots, but overall they're doing a great job in that.
Which really is a bit surprising considering the height advantage that Brookside has. The way that what do the rebounds show on our stat sheet, Chris?
Looks like Brookside has 26 team rebounds to our 20 team rebounds, so we're right there with them.
All right, here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Mendoza with the ball on the left wing. Kicks it up top to O'Neal, back in the game. O'Neal back to Mendoza. Mendoza cutting through the right lane. He thinks twice about it. Kicks it back outside to Swingle. Swingle dribbles with the left hand, puts it up. What a beautiful shot by Swingle. He's got that move down.
Nice drive and finish. That's 16 points for Carter tonight.
9-point lead by the Mustangs. Carter with the ball, picks up the dribble, gives it over to Ray. Hamilton, back to Ray. Not much movement with the ball right now. Over to Carter. Carter whips it across the floor to Tripp. Tripp puts it up, no good. Rebound O'Neal.
Tripp got away with the travel there.
It looks like Brookside's almost backed off, and they're not even trying. What a nice little left-handed scoop by Swingle. They just fell asleep on defense again.
Way to get the ball up the floor.
Nice block by O'Neal. That's a gutsy play with 4 fouls. O'Neal kicks it out. Going to be run down by Hamilton.
Oh, yeah, he played very aggressive that trip.
But you watch Brookside when a shot goes up. They almost are afraid to pick up a foul. They're not even going after the rebound.
Yep.
Hamilton over dribble drive, pulls up. Left-hander from the baseline, no good. There's his fifth.
And that's the part that I was talking about. The aggressiveness earlier in this possession was great, but that's one where you just got to back off.
You have to know you have 4 fouls. How can you do that?
Yeah, you got
to give him the layup.
Yep. Well, now we got
the foul.
Goodham's going to have to come on and finish this game off and step it up. Eric O'Neal ends with 3 points and 3 rebounds tonight.
Not the game he was looking for. Tripp completes the 3-point play that cuts the lead to 8.
I guarantee he'll be a big fan on the bench, though, cheering his team on.
Kling goes to the left hand, has to pick up the dribble across to Trotter. Almost knocked away. Back to Mendoza. Mendoza driving to the lane, kicks it back to Swingle. Swingle's going to take it out, kicks it out to Kling for the 3-pointer. Steps inside, puts it up, no good. Right over the top of Mendoza's head.
There was a foul.
Foul's going to be called on Trotter, I believe.
Yeah, that looks like Trotter's second.
That is his 4th personal foul, and it's the 5th team foul.
Oh, they called that on Carter.
Argonaut.
Oh boy, yeah, I didn't even see Carter in the mix. So Swingle's going to have to come out. Wow, that's a big foul right there.
Yeah, Swingle's been key offensively with driving to the basket.
Tripp with the ball on top. Going to take it to the left side. Trotter steps in front. He's going to be called for the block. He slid on it. Coach Gilliam wanted the call, but it looked like he moved on it to me.
Little late in getting his position. Boy, this is critical right now. Carter getting his 4th foul. Eric Jones coming in, and then that foul right there. So let's see how the Mustangs can respond.
Swingle's going to come out. Argonaut leads by 6. Tripp to the line, misses the free throw. Rebound by Kling. Mendoza gets it across the center. Jones almost loses it, almost a double dribble. Kling picks it up over to Trotter. Jones trying to cut through now, looking for the second man through. Kick ball. He's trying to hit Mendoza, who was the second man cutting through the lane. Jones went through first, and then Mendoza followed, and Trotter tried to hit him on the bounce pass. Trotter kicks it all the way out to Jones up top. New shot clock for plenty of time. Inside pass to Kling, no good.
Yeah, Ronnie Ray came over and really challenged that shot.
That ball was bounced off of Trotter's foot, so out of bounds. Brookside keeps possession. De La Rosa going to inbound the ball for Brookside Christian into Tripp, top of the key. Tripp kicks it over to Hillary on the wing. Now back to De La Rosa, top of the key. Back to Hillary. Hillary with the, I don't know what, off balance shot, no good. Rebounded by Gudem. Under 5 minutes. Mendoza throws it ahead to Trotter. Mustangs lead by 6.
Dangerous pass.
Kling to Jones. Over to Trotter. Trotter with the dribble and the scoop, gets the foul call. That's going to be against Ray, I believe. That's going to be his fourth.
Foul was on number 11, Ronnie Ray, his 4th personal.
You know, we are going to have to make our free throws down the stretch.
At the free throw line will be Calvin Trotter.
I'll tell you, Frank, I've been really impressed with Jeremy Mendoza tonight. He's done a great job handling the ball, taking care of the ball, and feeding people.
Mendoza has played a good game tonight. He didn't play too much in their last game.
Kenya Barnes now in for Brookside
So
Christian.
Barnes is going to check in for Tripp. Tripp goes out with his 4th foul. Trotter misses the first free throw. They're going to need these.
Absolutely.
Second one on the way, no good. Hard off the iron, but Wesley Kling gets the rebound. Trotter going to drive in, does a scoop with the right hand, doesn't get it to go. He wanted the foul. Then he gets called for a foul himself. That's going to be his 3rd, I believe.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's going to be his 3rd.
So De La Rosa gets up hobbling just a little bit.
The foul was on number 15, Calvin Trotter.
That's his 4th, Frank.
That's his 4th. So now fouls are becoming an issue for the Mustangs. 4 on Trotter. O'Neal already out with 5. Swingle has 4.
Shooting the free throws is Geronimo Rubio de la Rosa.
Rubio de la Rosa at the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. And Brookside calls a timeout.
Yeah, it looked like De La Rosa came up a little bit hobbled on that foul.
We have a full timeout.
So he's limping a little bit.
Taken by Brookside Christian.
Looked like his ankle might have got rolled up on underneath when they went to the floor by Trotter. So 4:36 to go here. Thank you again to Christy Roots Insurance from my own and Jeff Fotoff Farmers Insurance in Jackson for helping with our sponsorship. So we're here at the Golden One Center for the CIF Sac Joaquin Section Division 5 Championship games. The girls already have their banner wrapped up tight in their lockers, and the boys looking to take a matching one home. We've got 4:36 to go with a 6-point lead to go back-to-back for the Argonaut boys.
Yeah, it's
We'd like to
it's going to come right down to the last minute of basketball, and really, who's going to make those open shots? Mustangs have had their opportunities. They've got to finish them off.
To help make a better tomorrow in our community.
I see the freshman basketball coach Josh Woodson down there on the bench.
Yeah, the whole coaching program looks like they're down there. Willie Mullen, I don't know Mr. Jones's name, but Willie Mullen and Mr. Jones, they do the JVs. Seth Hoyt down there, yeah.
Rubio de la Rosa gets the first one to go. That cuts the lead to 5. Swingle's going to check back in, replacing Jones. Swingle has 4 fouls.
Has to play aggressive, but also has to play smart.
Rubio de la Rosa gets them both. Lead down to 4. Oh, and stolen by Hillary. Back to Rubio de la Rosa, lays it in, the lead 2.
Got to attack this press. You can't stand back and try to pass over it. Good job,
Mendoza gets it across half court, gives it over to Kling. Kling to Swingle. Lead by 2. Kling, a little hesitation, takes it up the lane with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Rubio de la Rosa. Here comes Brookside. Pull up, jumper, no good. Knocked out of bounds off of Brookside.
I think that might be on Carter, on George Carter.
Mustang, it's over Gudem's back.
George Carter,
yeah, it is going to be on Carter, his 4th personal. Gudem's going to go to the line
We're into double bonus.
Double bonus, so he'll be shooting two.
Number 11,
Gudum's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, Frank, this is as close as the game's been since the first quarter.
Yes, 2-point game, 47-45 Argonaut. Brookside on a little run here to start this fourth quarter. Tobias Gudum gets the first one to go.
Big shot by Tobias.
Looking for the second one here. Gudum up, got them both. All right, the lead is back up to 4. Here comes Brookside, 4 minutes left, 4 minutes. Tripp with the ball, kicks it over to Hillary. Back to De La Rosa. Gets it inside, back to Tripp, 3-point left wing. He got the triple.
Three-pointer.
He's been firing them all night. He finally gets one to go. The lead's down to 1.
Dangerous pass.
Turnover by Swingle. Here comes Tripp to Hillary. Offensive foul.
Boy, that was a gutsy defensive play by Carter.
With 4 fouls.
Foul was on number 20, Jameer.
He took the hit.
His first personal foul.
You know, he did what he was supposed to do. He did not go after the pass. He stood and took the charge from the passer. He left his feet to pass.
Trotter's going to check back into the game. No basket on the foul. Mustangs lead it by 1. 3:32 to go. Swingle, another errant pass picked off. Barnes coming down. That's going to be his 5th. Carter's out of the game.
I can't blame Carter on that last turnover. Wesley Kling has got to come back to the ball. You can't run away from the ball in the middle of the floor when you're trying to break the press. He'll see that on the tape.
Wow, 3:26 to go. The Mustangs holding a 1-point lead. Barnes is at the line shooting 2. A chance for Brookside to take the lead back since early in this game, I believe at 2-0.
Yeah, it was early. Carter Swingle fouls out with 18 points. A great offensive game for him.
Barnes misses the first one. Boy, Gudum and Kling are really going to have to, and Trotter really going to have to pick up the pace here in these last 3.5 minutes. Second one on the way from Barnes. He's got it. We're tied up at 49.
Yeah, you have to find somebody who can score some points with Swingle and O'Neal on the bench.
Timeout, Argonaut.
And right now they seem a little timid trying to break this press.
Timeout taken by Argonaut.
Brookside finally has some energy on their side of the floor.
We'd like to thank once again East Bay.
49-49, 3:22 to go. The CIF Sac Joaquin Section Division 5 Championship between
East Bay knows that every
the Brookside Knights
you have your own set of skills
and the Argonaut Mustangs. 3:22 to decide your section champion, all knotted up.
No matter your sport, no matter your size.
Mustangs are going to have to find somebody who can score some points.
East Bay is the official athletic
Wesley
retail
Kling
partner of the CIF.
is kind of the guy that I expect to step up. He only has 7
Would also
points
like
tonight.
To thank Crystal Creamery.
And he's a kid that can get hot at any time, but he's got to stop doubting himself and go straight to the hole and finish the shots off.
And once
But
again,
before that, they got to break the press, Frank.
Yeah, for sure.
The official online
Brookside is on a
broadcaster
13-6 run here in the fourth quarter to pull even at 49. But instead of attacking it, they're stopping, picking up their dribble, and then trying to make that long pass that is just too easy to see.
Yeah, and in a press, you want the other team not to attack so you can reset and keep resetting after each pass. So we're playing right into their hands right now. We'll see what adjustments Coach G made.
All right, here we go, coming out of the timeout. Playing inbounds to Jones, to Mendoza. Now Kling's going to put it on the ground. He's going to get it across center court. He's going to drive to the bucket, kick it outside to Trotter. Trotter on the dribble drive, throws it up. Oh, they're going to call it travel. They're going to call a travel on Trotter. Coach Gilliam is yelling for the call, didn't get it. Tied up at 49, Brookside Christian with a chance to take the lead. Tripp on the right wing. Still ball in his hands. Kicks it over to Carter. Carter, no good. Rebound, Kling.
Long 3 by Carter. Clanked it up there pretty hard.
Kling gets it across the center stripe. Lays it off to Mendoza. Mendoza on the left wing. Goodham coming over to set a screen. Mendoza turns it over. Hillary steps on the line out of bounds. Turnover. Coming back the other way. Brookside showing that quickness now, getting these turnovers all of a sudden that they weren't going after earlier in the game.
Yeah, a little ball fake here or there should open things up for the Mustangs.
Mendoza with the ball. Goes around the Goodham screen to Jones. Jones is going to take it back up top. Trotter cutting through the lane, a little soft right-hander off the glass, count the bucket. Big basket by Trotter.
Nice take.
51-49, 2:20 left to go in the ball game. Tripp's got it for Brookside, kicks it over to Hillary.
Mustangs need to stop.
Hillary throws it over to Tripp on the left wing. Oh, and a turnover, just tried to get too cute. Tripp tried to slip it inside to Barnes. Barnes wasn't ready and they turned it over. 2:07 left, Argonaut up by 2 with the ball.
Keep attacking.
Jones over to Kling, back to Jones in the middle. They get across the center stripe. Jones loses the ball, Tripp's gonna get called for the foul. Jones gonna go to the line shooting 2. We saw him make 2 big free throws the other night with 7.9 seconds left in the contest with
20,
them
Jameer
up by
Tripp.
2, and he drained them both. These 2 might be just as important.
Yeah, they're huge free throws right now, Eric Jones. Take another deep breath and do your job.
First one on its way and good. Jones can make it a 2-possession game, 52-49. 3-point lead, 1:57 to go. Second one on its way. He got them both.
Nice job.
Under 2 minutes, Mustangs lead by 4. Tripp's gonna bring it down. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Hillary on the right wing. Now he's gonna give it back to Carter. Trotter goes for that, doesn't get it. Ball's knocked away, Jones picks it up, gets it back to Kling, turnover. Mustangs need to slow it down right now. Mendoza back to Kling,
Nice
get it
job
across the
getting
half
across.
court. 1:30 to go, minute and a half left. 4-point lead by Argonaut. Kling takes it in, kicks it outside to Trotter, gives it back to Goodham, no good. 15-footer off the back base board.
Nice look there for Tobias, just missed the shot.
Oh, he goes for the slam, got caught on the rim, but still get it to go. Carter got it to slip through. 2-point lead by the Mustangs. Ball's loose, picked up by Brookside. 1 minute left, 2-point lead for the Mustangs. Tripp with it on the left wing. Kicks it across to Hillary. Hillary doesn't want it. They're gonna give it to De La Rosa. Letting the clock run down, plenty of time. 18 seconds on the shot clock, over to Hillary on the wing. Hillary dribbles up, gets caught by Mendoza, I believe, on the left arm. Hillary's gonna go to the line shooting 2. No, it wasn't on Mendoza, it was on Trotter.
If that was Trotter, that'll be his 5th.
The foul is on number 23, Eric Jones. At the free throw line is number 23, Lawrence Hillary.
Hillary's been pretty good. He's 4 for 5 from the line tonight.
2 free throws, misses the first. He could have tied up the game with both the free throws. Argonaut leads 53-51, 43 seconds left.
Need a good block out and a rebound on this.
Second one up, no good. And they're gonna call over the back of Goodham, I believe on either, is it on Hillary?
That was on De La Rosa.
Or was it on De La Rosa?
That'll be a second.
So Goodham's gonna go to the line shooting 2. Or no, Kling is gonna go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, it was a nice block out by Wesley Kling. De La Rosa tried to go to the very opposite side of where he was lined up and jumped over Kling's back.
2 big free throws here could make it a 2-possession game. First one up, and it goes.
Yeah, Wesley struggled offensively tonight, even at the line. He was going into that, he was 0 for 3 from the line, so way to take your time and knock that free throw down.
2-possession game right here, gets one more, 42.6 seconds left. Kling, second one on the way, in and out. Here comes Brookside, down by 3.
Get a stop here.
6 seconds left, game shot clock. Hillary with the ball, on the right wing, kicks it out to De La Rosa. Now over to Tripp. Tripp takes the 3. He's got the triple. We're all tied up.
Brookside Christian 3.
Grudem with the long pass back to Jones. 20 seconds left. Jones gets to the half court. Kicks it out to Grudem. Grudem gets it back, knocks it over to Trotter. 13 seconds. Grudem with the ball. We're tied up. Kling gets it knocked away. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. De La Rosa puts it up. Foul called. Game's going to be decided at the free throw line. 0.3 of a second left. And Rubio De La Rosa is going to go to the line, shooting 2. He only needs 1.
Wow, that Mustangs seemed totally under control at that last possession. Things just got batted away in that scrum underneath. The foul wasn't called, went the other way.
Rubio De La Rosa, that's it. That's it. Well, I don't know where they're going. There's time left on those goals with timeout. There's 0.3 of a second left. Brookside Christian has taken a 55 to 54 point lead.
We have a timeout taken by Brookside Christian. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, remember there's going to be a short.
I'm not sure what's about that timeout. Just to gloat a little bit?
Well, maybe to set up.
0.3 of a second, Chris. Miss the shot.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think you do miss the shot because what can you do with 0.3 but tip it in?
You can't even hardly touch it and get rid of it.
No,
and you're going to have to throw it half court, miss the shot. Yeah. I don't know why you call a timeout there.
Maybe to let the guy know to, miss the shot, no fouls.
Well, Brookside is going to take this one home on a dramatic finish, 55 to 54. Rubio De La Rosa has 1 left.
Yeah, if they do miss this shot, you hope you got a kid that can throw the ball the length of the court, all 94 feet of it.
I mean, I don't want them to make it. Then no clock runs, and then they get to run the floor on the made shot, run the baseline, and maybe get a chance, but yeah. I just missed the shot. Rubio De La Rosa, he's going to make it, and he does. Argonaut calls a timeout. So Brookside leads 56-54, 0.3 of a second left. Just a heartbreak loss for the Mustangs, who led this one all the way through the game, except for early in the first quarter, 2-0. They were behind and just got caught up to right late in this fourth quarter, and it looks like they're going to go down 56-44 in the final. Just a heartbreaking loss as the Mustangs tried to repeat.
Well, when Brookside Christian came out with that press, it was noticeable not having Carter Swingle on the floor, a guy that can calm down the offense when you get it across half court. But wow, there's nothing to be disappointed in. It's been a great season, but let's see what happens in these last 0.3. Let's see if we can make an ESPN Sports Center highlight here.
Well, I know you say there's nothing to be disappointed in because it's been a great season, but it's very disappointing.
This fourth quarter, yes.
And that's how it is for a player and a coach and parents and fans, and especially when you've led the whole time. And Coach G's going to call another timeout after he saw how Brookside was going to set up their defense. So a few fans starting to head for the exits now with only 0.3 of a second to go. Argonaut going to fall just short of the repeat.
Both teams have no timeouts left. This timeout.
So we had the opposite from last year, Chris, where the girls lost in the section finals, the boys won. And now tonight, the girls won, and it looks like the boys are going to go down by 2.
Yeah. Boy, can't say enough how much we missed having Eris O'Neill out there on the floor offensively.
Oh, no question about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just in foul trouble from the jump.
From the get-go.
Picked up the 4th foul early in the 3rd quarter. Just got back in the game. Probably wasn't in the game a minute in the 4th quarter when he picked up his 5th. All right, so here we go. Screen set. Kling's going to throw a long pass down to Gudum. Gudum can't handle it. That's the ball game. Brookside Knights, 56. Argonaut Mustangs, 54. Division 5 section championships. Brookside. Great effort by Argonaut. Coach Gilliam's down there talking to Jones. You know what he wanted to do? He wanted Jones to fall down and try to get the foul off the screen to send him to the line so they didn't have to make that pass. But anyway, just a fantastic game there. Argonaut give it up in the fourth quarter as Brookside comes storming back for the 2-point win.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what a heartbreaker
for
Coach Gilliam and the Mustangs.
There will be a brief award ceremony recognizing the efforts.
They're going to do the award ceremony now. They'll give out the sportsmanship award to a player from each team, as well as the first and second place awards.
Well, in this championship game, Carter Swingle led the Mustangs with 18 points. Calvin Trotter added 10. Wesley Kling, 8 points, 9 rebounds, and Tobias Gudum, 11 points in this championship game to go along with 6 rebounds.
Well, and you know who didn't get on the scoreboard and play a lot from a scoring perspective, but I thought had one of his better games was Mendoza.
Yeah, Jeremy Mendoza did very, very well.
Yeah, I thought
playing
Jeremy
extended minutes.
had a real nice night, and just a tough loss all the way around, and they'll feel this one for a while.
Yeah, they will.
This one just won't wash away overnight, that's for sure. But they're kids, they're resilient.
Yeah, they are.
They'll move on to their game Tuesday night in the NorCals and look to make another run, start a new run.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll get back here, be back here in another week and a half, 2 weeks.
Could be. Do you know, do they rotate the state north and south?
I don't know. I don't know where the state championship is being played, but if they can get this arena, I don't know of a better place to play it at.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
From Brookside Christian, Dr. Greg Gibson.
All right, so they're going to give the sportsmanship award out first after they introduce the athletic directors as well as the principals for both schools. We're going to stay with you here at least to the sportsmanship award and the awarding to the Mustangs.
The SJS Sportsmanship Award is presented to one individual from each
The SJS Sportsmanship Award awarded to one individual from both teams.
And game officials. For the runner-up, Argonaut High School is number 5, Jeremy Mendoza.
Jeremy Mendoza gets the San Joaquin Section Sportsmanship Award for the Mustangs. Congratulations to Jeremy. And like I said, I thought he played one of his better games that I've seen in a while. I thought he was really solid tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rubio De La Rosa gets the Sportsmanship Award for the Knights.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
and I think I got to double check here from the boss and see
for having an outstanding basketball
what we're going to do.
And a great game tonight. They are as follows.
Oh, really? Do you mean that, Jim? All right, so here they're going to introduce the Argonaut squad there and hand out the trophies. There's Eris O'Neill, Jones,
number 5, Jeremy Mendoza.
Oliver. Here's Mendoza.
Number 10, Micah Mullen.
Number 10, Micah Mullen, who got a lot of minutes tonight in this game with some of the foul trouble that we got in. Tobias Gudum, another good performance by Tobias.
Number 14, Carter Swingle.
Carter Swingle, just outstanding effort as always from him.
Number 50,
very disappointed, I know he is, that he fouled out of that game, but not because of lack of effort, that's for sure. Calvin Trotter for the Mustangs. Wesley Kling just fought his heart out every single game all year long. Plays with a lot of passion. Luca Mullen, another one of the siblings that we've talked about playing on this team. 22, Trotter. There's the second Trotter on the team. We got Jones and Trotters and Mullins There's Eric Jones.
Swingles, Thompsons.
Yeah, we got them all over the place. Portser.
Number 32, Michael Jones.
Michael Jones, the other Jones brother.
And number 33, Parker Hoyt.
And Parker Hoyt, who was also called up from the JV squad. So congratulations to the Mustangs and receiving the runner-up trophy for the Mustangs is Coach John Gilliam. I can't say enough of what he's done and what he's meant for this program. He's coached this team for 3 years now, and he has brought the team to the section championships all 3 years.
All 3 years, yeah. Coach Gilliam has done a great job. I mean, he makes adjustments when needed and plays with the hand he's dealt with. He's done a great job.
All right, folks, we're going to call it an afternoon. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of CIF Sac Joaquin Section Division 5 playoffs from the Golden One Center. You're listening to KVGC 1340, 96.5 FM, heard around the world at kvgcradio.com. This is Frank Halverson along with Chris Lucky. Our engineer back in the studio, Jim Geedy, our producer, Jake Geedy here. Adam here on camera 1 and Megan on camera 2. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'll see you next time.